That's why I need to get a laptop. That's on my goal list.
Good goal. Okay, I think we are live.
Okay. Do you hear an
Um,
echo with me at all?
nope,
Just
you're good.
okay.
Okay, guys, if you guys could post in our event group that you can hear us, we were having some technical difficulties. Surprise, surprise. Um, just let us know if you can hear us. I'll post in there too. Hear us. And remember, if you guys think of any questions along the way, as long as like when we're talking and all that kind of stuff, just post in the group and we'll answer your questions at the end. So, my name is Lauren Ricks, and I have been coaching for a little over 3 years. And a little bit about my background, I think we're just going to do a little bit of our story, and then we'll jump right into the meat and potatoes of the presentation, why you guys were here. But I went to school for exercise science and psychology, not knowing that you need a master's in basically both of those to really do anything and make a decent income and a living. So I met Joelle, who was my mentor and my coach while we worked at a daycare. And while I was going to school full time, I was actually working at a daycare like 30 hours a week, and I was working at a tanning salon too. So I had a lot of part-time jobs, random part-time jobs. I was broke as a joke, like a normal college student. You know, I wasn't raking in a lot of money like most college students don't make a lot of money. So I was broke as a joke when I first started. I had to put my Shakeology and my business payment every month on my credit card. But I had faith that this was going to be it. I knew exactly when she told me what coaching was and what we did and our mission with it, that it was exactly what I had always had a goal of being. I had a goal previous to joining as a coach to one day be able to stay at home and when we start a family, be able to raise them and not have to send them to daycare. And I wanted to be able to be home and have my husband be home and us raise our kids together and not have to have them go back and forth between us or go to daycare. So when I heard about what coaching was, that we help people online or face-to-face with exercise and nutrition and all that kind of stuff, I didn't even have to hesitate. I signed right up, and it has been amazing ever since. I'm not going to say it's been an easy journey, but it has been a rewarding and very fulfilling journey over the last 3 years. So I'm happy to say that I am now a stay-at-home new fur baby, not a real baby, but we have a fur baby. And if you guys are parents of dogs, you know they are not easy. So I am busy with him, and I'm so glad that I'm able to be at home with him and not have to have him in a kennel all day or any of that crazy stuff that I know a lot of people have to do. So that's a little bit about me in a nutshell. I actually have a video on YouTube if you want to hear my full story, so you can go watch that if you want to listen to the whole thing. But now I'm going to open it to Michelle, who is one of my diamond coaches, and she's going to share a little bit about her. You have to unmute yourself, Michelle.
I forget that every time. I'm so sorry. I'm so, getting used to this particular part. There's so many online systems that we use. So, hey, everybody. I am Michelle Torrance, and I am currently a diamond coach, and Lauren is my personally sponsored, or I'm her personally sponsored. She's my upline coach. She's also my amazing success partner. And my story is definitely different than Lauren's. I actually come from a background that is not any sort of fitness or nutrition related. I actually did not play any sports in high school or anything like that. I've always had an addiction to eating. Addiction runs in my family. I have also, I've had in my past, I've had addictions to drugs and all sorts of different types of stuff. And so once I was able to get off of the drugs, I turned my addiction to food. I actually come from a background of the mortgage business. I was working in the mortgage industry for about 13 years. And towards the end there, I started feeling more anger. I started having kind of like almost like the inside of a passion and a desire had started to just kind of dwindle, and the flame was starting to go out. And one night It was about 2:30 in the morning. I am sitting on the couch with my husband eating a bowl of cereal, and an Insanity infomercial comes on. And he says, hey, why don't we go ahead and do that? So I said, fine, let's do it. I did have an intent to do the entire program to prove that it didn't work, so I could get my money back and just say, you know what, this stuff doesn't work, nothing's happening. And so April 15th of last year, I started Insanity at 230 pounds. And after the 60 days, I realized it did work, and I ended up losing close to about 30 pounds and about 35 inches all over my body. So during that time, I had created a small Facebook group to hold myself accountable, because I had just a few women in there that I knew would call me out and let me know that I wasn't doing what I needed to do. I had been friends with Lauren for about 2 years before this group. I'd been following her for a while, obviously. She's always been so great, positive, motivating. And so I asked her if she would be a part of my group to help keep me accountable. Of course, being the amazing person she is, she said yes. And you know, a couple weeks later, we started talking about the business opportunity. She said, you know, you're basically doing what I'm doing. Have you thought about it? So I decided that I was going to become a coach May 10th of last year, 2013. And throughout that time, I was still a full-time mortgage person, working in the industry, working 12, 14 hours in that industry. And I was very blessed to have the position to be able to work at home. However, sometimes some of you know this, that even if you do work at home with a major corporation or any sort of corporation, you're still under the micromanaging thumb of the boss. As time went on, my job was just starting to get worse and worse and worse. March 25th this year, I was let go, and I decided that, you know what, my fire is no longer lit for the mortgage industry. It never really was. I was kind of thrown into it, and I had found a passion for helping people more than I even realized in my fitness and health and nutrition, and I decided to take that leap, jump off, and I have been a full-time life transformation coach since March of this year, and I'm pretty excited for it. So things are just moving along and going fantastic, and I'm really excited for all of you to listen to this tonight, and that you guys are all here. So thanks for taking the time to listen. And I have a story on YouTube too, so if you want to listen to the real long version of that, go ahead and get on there and you can follow that one.
Let me unmute myself. Okay, now can you hear me? Okay, I was muted. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes and why you guys are here, the details about coaching and all that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can get this to work, because I always have issues with PowerPoint stuff. I just have to hit play, right? Show screen. How about that?
Yep.
Share. Google. Just so you guys know, you don't have to be a tech genius to do this either. Okay, so you're going to see craziness right here.
There we go.
Oh, now you see you. Okay, so let's get this going. Play. Oh, excuse the loud noise. Sorry. Is there a way I can minimize this so it's not so big? Oops.
That looks really good, though. I think if you can just leave it like that.
Okay, and you'll just unmute yourself when you want to talk?
Yep.
Okay, so what is Beachbody coaching? A little bit about the products. I'm sure you guys already know the products that Beachbody have. Most of them are very well known. You see them on TV. You see them on the web, but like the internet. You hear like it on media. Celebrities use them. They're in magazines. They're all over the place. I'm sure a lot of you have already tried a lot of these workouts. So it's not something that's new. It's not fresh stuff. They're workouts that work, and that's why I love these products. I know I get a lot of people who say, well, I just go to the gym. And you know, that's great. I was a huge gym rat before I started Beachbody workouts, and to be honest with you, I am in so much better shape now than I was when I went to the gym. My 2 hours, 2.5 workouts at the gym have been able to turn into a half an hour to maybe max an hour workouts at home, and they're quick, they're effective, they get the job done, and I don't have to spend 2 hours at the gym. That's just my perk that I love about the products. But you guys all probably have your own story with the products, and they're super well known. It's not anything that you have to go out and market because so many people already know about them. Here's just me and Michelle's success stories. This is mine that I had with the 21-day fix. This was a couple months ago when it first came out. So the products work. This is Michelle before she started coaching, and then this is her after she had completed Insanity and Combat and P90X3. So she's had amazing results in her year. Like she said, just with Insanity, she lost 30 pounds and 35 inches all over. That's amazing, like seriously amazing. And these are just ours. Like we have handfuls and handfuls and handfuls of our challengers and our coaches who have amazing results too, but obviously we can't put all of those on here. So Shakeology.
I'll cover this one.
You want to go this one? Go for it. Go ahead, Michelle.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I really wanted to talk about Shakeology just because Shakeology has a really big place in my heart. A lot of people think Shakeology is just this weight loss shake, or they relate it to a protein shake. However, Shakeology is really a body functioning shake. There have been a lot of different success stories with it. However, it's not just a weight loss shake. How Shakeology works is that your body is craving and needing so many different superfoods, probiotics, minerals, vitamins, and everything. Even if you were the cleanest eater in the world, your body still wouldn't be getting everything that it needs to run properly. So what Shakeology does is it goes into your body and it helps your body function properly. So your digestive system works, your liver is functioning properly to go ahead and release the toxins, your kidneys working properly regarding your blood sugar level. And so when your body is working properly, then the weight will naturally come off. So it is an ultra premium health shake. It is the smartest calories that you can consume. And it's super nutrient dense, just like it says right there. And just a couple of little success stories that are not related to weight loss. My husband and my children are they're all hypoglycemic. And my husband hasn't worked out at all. He's actually is everything okay?
They're seeing you, not the slide. Sorry. I don't know how to fix that. I think I need to click on me.
Okay.
Okay, now let's try it. Go ahead. You can keep going. Let's see if it works.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Again, sometimes life happens, technical difficulties, but make sure you let Lauren know if you're seeing me or you're seeing the slides. But again, my husband's hypoglycemic. His blood sugar level is always very, very low. He's never really had breakfast. He's been drinking Shakeology for a year. He hasn't done any sort of work programs, and he's lost almost 30 pounds. Just because he's able to actually get a meal in the very first part of his day, and so he starts his day off with the shake, and it sets his body for the rest of the day, so he's able to get that and his body's functioning properly. My father has been a type 2 diabetic for 14 years, and he's been drinking Shakeology now going on 5 months. 2 months ago, he has stopped all of his diabetic medication as well as his high blood pressure medication. So again, Shakeology is not just a weight loss shake. The weight loss happens because your body is functioning properly. So there. I think that's my part on Shakeology. Is that working okay? Are you guys seeing the slides now?
I think so. I looked it up on my phone, so we should be good. And I know for me, I hope you guys can hear me. I always get people asking me, well, I already drank a protein shake, and I think that's great that people drink protein shakes, but you miss so much from just drinking protein. You know, you don't get all these superfoods and all this nutrition and all this stuff in a protein shake. You just get protein, and half the time if you're getting protein from Walmart and sometimes even GNC, they're not clean protein. So you're putting more junk in your body than you are doing any good. So for me personally, I don't have a weight loss story really with Shakeology. I just know it's done such good things for my insides that I will never stop drinking it.
Agree.
Do you want to hit this one or do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay, so what is coaching exactly? So now you've seen the products, you've seen some success stories, you've seen Shakeology. Let's say you're doing all three of those and you're wondering, well, what do I do as a coach? Basically, you're sharing your journey with other people. You're helping people around you get healthy, get fit, reach their goals. You're being a friend, you're being an accountability partner, and this is huge because so many people quit going to the gym, they quit these workouts, they quit eating healthy because they don't have that accountability person. They don't have that person checking in with them. They don't have a group to check in with. And when you do challenges, when you host your own challenges, that's what the magic pill is, you guys. That's what everybody is looking for. It's that accountability that you provide for them. You're a product of the product. Obviously, you can't lead people and help people become healthy and fit if you're not doing those same things. So you're leading by example, being a product of the product, sharing your journey with other people. You're helping them reach their goals, whatever their goals may be. You're sharing what you've done, and then you're helping them try and reach their goals, whether it's with a Beachbody program, maybe it's just with them trying to get healthy, clean foods in their system. It might be that. You're always hosting a virtual or live even. Some people do live challenges. I do a lot of online challenges just because I'm more of a social media person and I'd rather be hosting and reaching people all over the U.S. So I do a lot of online challenges with people, and we just connect in a Facebook group. We share how our results are going. We're sharing pictures. We're sharing meals. We're sharing struggles. We're sharing successes. It's like our little mini challenge family. Home parties is not a must. I do not do home parties. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to have people into my house and try and promote it that way. But some people do. Some people do like Shakeology parties where they have their friends come over and they test their Shakeology. They can totally do that. You also get 25% discount on all products, which I think is awesome. So everything you want, like this new PIO workout that came out, if you want to get on that and order that, you get it 25% off. How do you earn? I know this is a question I get asked all the time, along with, well, it's a pyramid scheme, isn't it? So this kind of goes along with the whole pyramid scheme thing. But basically, you're paid on how many people you serve. So if you come in as a coach and you help one person in 6 months reach their goal, that's great that you're helping that one person. But if you have a goal to quit your job in a year, helping one person every 6 months is not going to get you there. So the more people you're helping, the more people you're serving, the more people you're adding value to, the more you'll see that your income grow. Like I said, you get the discount on the products. You do earn a 25% commission on all the sales you sell. So that's a plus. So when you're hosting challenge groups and people are ordering challenge packs from you and you're coaching them through that, you do see a commission through that. The biggest thing and the best thing, I think, is when you start growing a team, which you don't have to, but this is what is my favorite part of, well, I shouldn't say my favorite part, but one of my favorite parts is growing a team and really having like-minded people join you to help other people get healthy. Once you start growing your team, you start seeing your team cycle bonuses grow. So you start getting team bonuses, which is awesome. And that's something, once you join as a coach, we'll get into all that nitty-gritty stuff. But you basically get paid for helping other people reach their goals, which is like a dream job. It's almost too good to be true. Like I said before, you basically get out of it what you put in. So if you decide you only want to work 10 minutes a day, obviously you're not going to get out of it like somebody who works 6 hours a day. And there's no pressures for sales or to increase rank. This is your guys' business when you come into it. So you basically whatever you put into it, you'll get out of it, and you can run it how you want to run it. And the coach you're joining with will run with you, they'll walk with you, they'll help you and be there to help mentor you every single part of the way. I did want to touch on the pyramid scheme because I have been getting that question a lot lately. And basically, it's not like a pyramid scheme because in a pyramid scheme, the CEO of the company is the only one who is going to be earning that much. Like the janitor of that company or the janitor that cleans the building is never going to be able to earn as much as the CEO. But with coaching, that's totally not the case. If you join with me, let's say, as one of my coaches, and you just hit the ground running, and you all of a sudden are making $5,000 a week at the end of the year, and I'm still at $3,000, you can surpass me. You can surpass my rank. You can surpass my income. You can be the top coach if you wanted to. So basically, my income and my progress in my business does not affect your progress in your business. So you can surpass whoever you join with if that's the case with you. So I just really wanted to touch on that because I know that's a question I've been getting a lot lately, and I want people to understand the difference between that.
I'd like to add something too with that as well.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's really more of a domino effect. Really, it's how many lives you really can change. If I can touch one person's life and help them change their goals, they can touch and help change another person's life, and that person can touch another person's life. So it's really more of a domino effect of health, fitness, love, and serving. And that's really how it's viewed as it. So I just kind of wanted to throw that in there as my personal, view.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm glad you said that too. You want to take over this?
Okay, sure. Basically, additional information. When you do sign on, you are going to be joining part of Team Misfit Republic. We do offer an elite training every month. We have a training that happens, as well as there's additional trainings as you continue to progress through your business, going up through different ranks and different levels of your business. There are additional trainings that continue to happen. So there will always be a training, a phone call, a team call, personal development, all sorts of different things that will be available to you. It's just a matter of you plugging into that. We will train you and provide you with all the tools that you need. We will lead you to the water, but you will have to take that drink. Again, this is your business, but we will provide you with everything. Everything that we could think of that you would succeed, anything that works for us, we share with everybody. There is no, oh, this works for me, I'm not going to share it, anything like that. Everything is a team, and if it works for me, it works for you. And the more that you give and share and help somebody else's business grow, then the more that that person will definitely grow, and it'll eventually hit you. There is no stocking of products at home or any sort of warehouse. That is part of the business fee that they have. There's no need for home parties. But again, Lauren did mention that some people do like to do like shake and share parties or fit club and workout parties at their house. It just really depends on what your forte is. You can cancel at any time. There's no contracts. You're not stuck into some, major thing where you have to, I always refer to like a King of the Hill episode where Peggy has to basically blow herself up to get out of this contract and this business that she's in. So that's not part of this at all. No questions asked, and you still have the support of people who support you. And there are incentive programs as well that that will provide, Beachbody will provide additional customers, and they'll be assigned to you. So there's lots of even additional other information that once you decide to join the team, that we'll get down into the nitty-gritty of that stuff as well as a coach. But there's just so many different things, and the biggest thing is that the support for you, we're not going to leave you hanging out there high and dry. We're going to be there to help support you, lead you, and guide you, and train you, and give you everything that you need to be successful. It's just your decision to do it. You want me to do this? You want to go and take this one?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
Basically, how you get started is there is a $39.95. Basically, it's the startup business kit. It's $40 to basically start a multi-million-dollar business. that's your own. Starting the second month, there is a $15.95 monthly website and maintenance fee. And what that is that's for coach relations, customer service, stocking and housing of products, shipping of products, any sort of if something were to happen to a product and somebody needed to return something, Beachbody customer service and coach relations handles all of that, and that's what that is for. You also get 4 websites. And as a coach, when you come on, we go over in detail what those websites are, but that's also to maintain those as well. Once again, you can cancel at any time. There's nothing and no one's going to be holding you, forcing you to do this. And the biggest thing is most of my coaches, as well as Lauren's too, they all sign up with a challenge pack. And when you get the challenge pack, that coach sign-up fee of $39.95 is waived. So you're basically starting your business, starting your healthy lifestyle, changing your life for the amount of the challenge pack, and a multi-million-dollar business startup fee is waived. So if you want to go ahead and take over, Lauren, have more info on that.
Yep, and just like Michelle said, I basically have all my new coaches join with the challenge pack unless they've done a challenge with me previously and they've already purchased a challenge pack and they have results. But I think this is honestly the way to go because you're getting your Shakeology, which by itself is, it's not cheap, which, I mean, I wouldn't pay cheap. I wouldn't want it to be cheap because it's amazing. But you're getting everything you need to have your own health and fitness results and start this company. So that's the only way to go, really. Okay, so how to get started. We'll do this and then we'll go over some questions. So basically what we want you guys to do to get started is we want you to contact the person who sent you this webinar. Don't go to beachbody.com to sign up. Go to the person who sent you to this webinar. Ask them how to get signed up. They will send you to their website. They'll get you started on a challenge pack, and then you'll be able to be commit to our next Coach Basics training or whatever training your coach has in store. Most of the time, it's a Coach Rock the Basics new coach training group that we have every month, so you'll be able to plug into that. Like I said, if you guys have thought of any questions over this presentation, please post it in the group. I know there were some questions in there, so we'll go over those. But the biggest thing that I love to hear from my coaches is that they enjoy their job as a coach. I hate even calling it a job because it's fun work for me, but that's, I think, for me, the biggest thing that I love about bringing in new coaches is that they enjoy this. They enjoy helping people. It's like they're released from their stressful day job. Plus, they get to wear yoga pants and workout pants all day for work if you work from home. I swear there's some weeks I go weeks without wearing jeans or regular clothes, and you know what? I'm okay with that. That's a big perk from working from home. So I will get out of here, and we will go back to, I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, post it in, there we go. There we are. Post it in the group. I know some people had some questions. Let's see what they were. I hope we've answered a lot of your guys' questions. Like I said, too, if you don't have any questions right now, but you think of some over the night, reach out to the person who sent you to this webinar and ask them. Okay, so Christine asked, when you first sign up as a coach, is there any training that you will be provided with or something that you, like an idea on how to get started? Yes, you get so much training. Honestly, you guys, it's a little bit overwhelming, I'm not going to lie, but I like to look at it on a positive note that I would rather come into a business and have me be thrown a ton of information than come into a business and be given nothing. You guys you'll be put into new Coach Basics training. You'll be getting a welcome email on the steps to go through before you get started. You'll be given a website with a ton of different training on it. The Facebook groups you're given has a ton of different training in it. So you guys, don't worry about not getting any training. You'll get a ton of training. And that's what your mentor is here for too. We'll guide you and give you what you need at certain points. It's not like we're going to just throw you in there and leave you. So we're here for you to ask questions along the way and all that kind of stuff. So we'll never leave your side as your mentor. We'll be here every step of the way. So that's a great question. Let's see. I know Justine had some questions down here. Sorry if I'm saying your guys' name out loud. How do you get clients in the beginning? Basically, your clients at the beginning are going to be people you personally know, more than likely, your friends, your family that you really want to help get healthy. I know for me, when I first started, I was a broke college student, so a lot of my friends were broke college students too. So I had to learn to grow my network on Facebook. So I really reached out to different people. I built up a lot of new relationships. That's how me and Michelle met, through Facebook. And helped people that way. But if you come in and you have a following of people who already see you as a health and fitness person, those are going to be probably your first clients. But you'll learn how to build new relationships with new people and all that kind of stuff. That's part of the training.
Right. And I'd like to add that as part of the training, like that's one of the main things that we really go over, because I know I have a lot of new coaches that come in and their biggest apprehension is, you know, how do I actually talk to people and meet new people? And once you become into the team and we go through the training, we tell you and show you how to do that. We have sample things that we really just lead you and take care of you to show you how to do that. So that's definitely something that is taken care of. And after you start doing it for about a week or 2 weeks, it's like riding a bike, and you'll just be hopping on and doing it. So.
Yep, exactly. Okay, is it purely our own marketing, or do we start with a base? When you first come in as a coach, I hate to say it because it kind of sounds scary, but you start at zero with your customers and your client base. I mean, it's with any type of business. If you were to start a salon, you have to start from scratch, and you have to build up your repertoire and build up your credibility so people actually know and see what you're doing is something that works. Basically, that's why being a product of the product is so huge, because when you are sharing what you're doing and people are seeing it working for you, that will build up super fast. What's the type of income of a beginner coach? And that's going to be totally different. Like we said before, what you put into it is what you get out of it. But typically, if you start right off the bat with a challenge group and you have people interested in ordering stuff, like a challenge group with you and starting that with you, you can see an income right away. A big goal, I know that is both mine and Michelle's, one of our big goals for our new coaches is to be able to have them be earning enough to pay for their own Shakeology and their own products every month. And that's one of the first goals we do your first 30 days. So that's, you can depending on how much you put into it, earning enough to pay for your Shakeology at least. So that I can't really give you a direct answer, just because with everybody coming in, it's so different. Everybody has a different story and a different background, and everybody comes in at different stages, so it's a little bit different. Do you have anything you want to add to that, Michelle?
Well, you know, I'm just basically co-signing you on basically it is different. I know for me, when I first started as a coach, I wasn't really putting in all the effort of it, but I have one of my coaches who, when she started, she went, you know, hit the ground running, and she made her first week like, you know, $200-300. So, you know, it really just does depend on who you are, what your following is currently, how much you put into it, and each coach is different. That's what makes this exciting too.
And I think if you come into it with the mindset that you have to make this work and you don't have any other options, and this is a business and not a hobby, you will be successful. I know I have a lot of coaches, and when I first came in, because I was in college still, I didn't give this the type of mindset that this was a multi-million-dollar business. I kind of treated it like a hobby right away, which I'm now regret that I took that long to jump into it. So if you get in and you hit the ground running and you treat this like it's a business, you'll be successful off the bat. How often do you recommend doing challenge groups? I usually say at least once a month. if you want to run 2 every month, you can run 2 every month. If you want to run 3 every month, you can run 3. I mean, it's your business, so whatever works for you. If you don't get overwhelmed with having that many challenge groups, you can run as many as you want. So it's totally up to you. You will learn how to
run the challenge pack, run the challenge groups.
Somebody was texting me, so I wanted to make sure it was okay. Yeah. Sorry. Did you want to keep going?
No, yeah, no. I was just finishing your thought because I knew you semi protected me. I was hoping there wasn't a technical difficulty, but what you were just basically saying is that we will show you how to run a challenge group. And most of the time, I know for me, for a lot of my new coaches who come in, I help them run their first challenge groups. So that way, it's a matter of me running it and you learning how it works, and then finding ways. And when you're ready to step out onto your own and run your own challenge group, you feel more confident with it. So, and each coach is different, but I know that as for Lauren, I know she does that same thing as well. So you will learn how to do that, and as many as you do. I run a steady 2 every month, and then I also pop in 2 or 3 other ones depending on the month and what I feel like doing.
And I know there's a lot of coaches who run like free nutrition challenges or free financial challenges, or you could even run like a free fashion challenge if you're really into fashion. Like, this is your business. Rock it how you want to rock it. Okay, is there any other questions? I hope that answered all your questions. Going once, going twice. I don't think I see any more. Oh, wait. Yes, it will be recorded. I'll send that out. I'll post the recording in. The recording will actually be the same link, you guys. So if you have that link and you miss some of it, you can rewatch it, but I'll post the link again in that event group. But if you guys don't have any other questions, we will end the night. Thank you so much for getting on with us and listening to us maybe ramble a little bit, but I hope you can tell the passion that we have for this business, and we have huge dreams, you guys, and we would love for you to be a part of our team if you have big dreams for your future and you want to help people and just run with it and enjoy your life. So make sure that you go to the person who sent you this webinar. I cannot stress that enough. I know there's sometimes people who just think they can go to the Beachbody website and sign up and you get sent to some random person. So just make sure you go to that person who sent you to us. So have a great rest of your night, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.